So from the campaign to the courtroom, a new filing shows Donald Trump can't pay his bond. His lawyers say that he's facing insurmountable difficulties in securing bond for the nearly $500 million that he owes related to that civil fraud judgment in New York. And as you may recall, Trump was ordered to pay $355 million plus interest for a decade's worth of fraudulent financial statements that overvalued his real estate holdings and really hyped his wealth. Our senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky joins me now, along with senior reporter Catherine Falders. So, Aaron, the Trump Organization's general counsel says that Trump is financially stable and maintains substantial assets. So, what's the problem?
Bond underwriters want cash, and Trump doesn't have enough cash to cover a judgment that approaches nearly $500 million. And his attorneys say those companies don't want his real estate as collateral. So you say, well, why not sell some of those properties, raise the money, and then turn it over as cash collateral? And Trump's attorneys say, well, Trump doesn't want to do that because if his appeal is successful, his losses will not be able to cover the losses that occur. He won't be able to claw those buildings back. And so he is telling an appeals court here in New York that he'd like to post a bond in a fraction of the amount, or in an ideal world, he says, just get rid of the bond altogether. Don't make him post it while he appeals. And we're waiting for the appeals court we don't know what it's going to do yet. But if he doesn't pay, Kira, that's when the New York Attorney General, Letitia James, can ask the court to seize his assets. And she's already told us that she's prepared to do just that.
Well, let's not forget, every single second that interest that he's going to need to pay just keeps racking up. So, Catherine, this comes as the hearing will be held today in the Dominion Voting Systems latest defamation lawsuit. What do you think we can expect there?
Yeah, this is one of the many defamation lawsuits brought by Dominion. This one is against former President Trump's allies like Rudy Giuliani, Sidney Powell, the MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell for comments they made in the wake of the 2020 election. So it's possible that the defendants could show up here today. We're waiting on that. But this is essentially a status hearing. It's going to address logistics over depositions, for example, document production deadlines. But essentially, this comes, of course, Kira, as you know, Trump's election subversion case has been put on hold. He was appearing inside this courthouse multiple times. Trump's lawyers, of course, are appealing that to the Supreme Court. This also comes as Trump still continues to make comments about how the 2020 election was stolen out on the campaign trail. Still remains to be seen, though, if we see any of those defendants here in this courthouse today.